Hello everybody, this is Nosfctech with another airgun review. This is the Mercury airgun model 25. If you don't want to watch the airgun review, just please click something else. I believe airguns are very good for plinking, target practicing in your backyard if you don't have time to go to the range, or if you live in a country where firearm laws are really against you. Okay, now let's get to the airgun review. This particular airgun was bought from Germany. We ordered it from a catalog, as you can see here. And what I can understand from this, because I don't speak German, is that it can go 130 meters per second. The projectile out of the muzzle. Its weight is 1.3 kilos, which is really heavy, especially if you want to hand this over to women or young children who are starting to learn how to shoot. It's a little bit front heavy, but if you get used to it, it's really accurate, and sometimes that's much better to have this type of spring loaded single shot airgun than a CO2 one, which most of the times it has more consistency in the shots, and sometimes you just want to shoot few shots and not more. With the CO2 one you cannot do that. You need to spend the whole CO2 capsule, and most of the times the one shot from another, the speed varies and the accuracy sometimes is not that great. With this one, that's not the deal. Here we can see the Franconia catalog 2012-2013, and you can see from where we ordered it. This is the exact same way we ordered it. The only difference these days is that the new Mercury model 25, the whole set of it, as you can see here, with the Pelicano pellets and the targets and everything. The only difference in this set is that the new one has fiber optic sight, and the old one, this one we have right here, doesn't. You can see the specifications here. If you are German, you're not gonna have any problem reading this, but I'm gonna try to translate it and post it in the description for more details. Fairly quick in the catalog, we can see a quick comparison between some models. This is the Mercury 25 supercharger. It's quite more powerful than the one we have here. It can go 175 meters per second, which is really powerful for a air pistol, and this is what we have. If you compare it though to the Baikal model 53, the Baikal model 53 can go 128 meters per second, which is a little bit less than the Mercury we have right here, and the price, as you can see, it's the same. And with the Mercury you just take the whole set of it in this price, and the Baikal with the less velocity that has is 2 meters per second less, which is not too much, but you get only this, so I'll definitely go with this one. As you can see, the supercharger edition is like the premium edition of the same pistol, which has some sort of muzzle brake, which also helps you loading the pistol or charging it. The price is a little bit more, and if you think that you don't take the whole set that you take with a normal Mercury model 25, the difference is quite big, but it just depends on what you really want to buy. If the weight is your biggest issue, the supercharger edition is much more heavy. You can see here the difference. The difference is almost 400 grams, and that's big, especially for pistol. But of course you gain the more velocity, so it's a little bit give or take thing, and of course the more improved materials and construction. But it's all up to you what you're gonna order. Pick your poison. This is the little bit older version. As you can see, it doesn't have the cutout here and the fiber optic. It's not too bad. You can put some sort of paint there and make it a little bit more visible if you really want to. It's 100% adjustable for windage and elevation. We pretty much have it right on in about 15 meters, I'm not really sure. Has some cutouts here, so you can put a type of scope or red on or whatever you like, which I really think is not that necessary, especially to a pistol. Okay, this is a piece of plastic which is reinforced and is really strong. It's not gonna burst on you and break. This is something you put in the front of the muzzle, it just slides in, which really helps you in cocking the weapon, because the barrel is not that long and it's not that easy to cock it for most of the people, and that really helps you. You can see some serrations in the front of the trigger guard, so you can hold it two-handed. Just depends on how you like holding it. Here is the safety. It has some red inside, as you can push in and out. When it's ready, it's of course ready to fire. The handle is ergonomic, really ergonomic. You can see it has some figure grooves. It goes inside and your hand locks in there and it feels really comfortable. Here is the safety, as I said before. You just push it inwards, and before you shoot you could just push it with your trigger finger. Really easy, and it's very convenient to engage and disengage. Of course the weapon is safety checked before we start making this video, so you don't need to worry about that. Here you can see the screws. You can see in the place that there is no coating, and they just took the coating out just to make the letters. It has some sort of rust which can easily be removed with some anti-rust oil, but it's okay. The rest of the coating is excellent. There is no other rust marks in any other area, so it will hold pretty well in bad weather. Here you can see the cocking lever that goes in when you charge it. Has some hole for some screws here. Really nice airgun. This is the airgun cocked. You can see how it slides tight on the muzzle. It doesn't wiggle around, doesn't move. Really feels solid, so you can cock it easily. Locking lever here. as you can see here, when I push it forward, it has some type of spring. You can see a little bit of movement. It has a spring inside which is really strong and stiff, so every time you shoot, the recoil, which is minimal, but there are many recoil sensitive people, the recoil, when it comes backwards, it doesn't come to your hand and make the muzzle rise like this. So the recoil, it all comes backwards, and the spring, you can see here, goes against it, and it almost eliminates it completely, which is really nice feature to have. And for this amount of money, it's excellent. You can see the slight movement. Believe me, this spring is really stiff. I'm really putting a lot of pressure just to move it a little bit. I believe it's very interesting design, and the grip is really comfortable. What is something that you need to give or take with this air pistols is that the whole weight is up here, okay, because it's the spring, it's the whole internal mechanism, it's everything. With a normal pistol you have some weight here from the magazine and some other weight. The whole weight is on the top and it's slightly forward, so the pistol is a little bit off center. And this is not only with this pistol, it's almost with every spring airgun pistol, that you feel the weight want to take the muzzle down. It's not that balanced in your hand. So some younger people or some women might struggle with the weight and also this forward off balance, I could say. But it's something that is existing in every spring powered air gun, actually air pistol, so you can't really do something about it. But the ergonomics of it from the other side of you are excellent. You can see the handle here, you just want to grab it around and start shooting any second. And this trigger guard makes you want to put your second hand on it and really take a steady shot. And believe me, it has very precise sights, as you can see here, very precise. With the new model you also have the fiber optic up front, so you're not gonna have any problem. This is like 2 years older model, so, but it's really not bad. Even if you take this airgun, you can just put some type of paint which has higher visibility, and you're gonna have pretty much something very close to a fiber optic sight. You can see here the grooves that go inside there. It's a really nice airgun for the money. Something else about the safety is that it's more difficult to push inwards, so you can engage the safety than take it outwards. It's much more easy to disengage than engage, which is something nice if you want to go and shoot fast if you need to. This will also be an excellent rat gun in the night. You can tape a flashlight up here in the front, in this charging lever, I don't know how to say, assisting for charging piece of plastic. You can just tape a flashlight in there, just sort of improvising, and go for rat hunting without a problem. And you will also have every time the same amount of pressure in every shot, same amount of accuracy, and you can just take a few shots, like 2 or 3, and just go, which is something that you cannot do with a CO2 powered airgun. That's the main advantage in this spring powered air pistol. Okay, that's the end of the video. Please like, rate and subscribe. I really appreciate them. It helps me keep going what I do. I hope you like them. This is Nosfctech out. Thanks for watching.